Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Returner decides to field it. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. He's line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Toss it to the back, running left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab made by the tight end. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Takes the handoff. It's Banks. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together and they hit the big score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this fourth down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short the first down marker.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The important third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle.
Sometimes Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The Red Raiders looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. A handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
He shreds the tackle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Will he score here? Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone. The Wildcats hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. In now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback. And he uses his legs to pick it up.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. And then first down, they go right back to him. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackle, but first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's 3rd down for the offense. They'll try the left side with a toss. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing. And
got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense is still clicking. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Kansas State, 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Kansas State offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Toss play to the outside. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So remember, they missed the field goal earlier. Now they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Ball handed off. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly,
on the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on him.
He's going to take off here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Bringing pressure. There's a screen pass to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Long enough and good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Gets into space at the 50. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. Offense back out on the field. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread arrow over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Hands off to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Now they'll run it on the toss. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver here. Stopped after a small gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's the handoff on a counter. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
And there's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
To be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And the Wildcats trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball move back to the 4 for second and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe holding the 3 points.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they're able to get him down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. Smith goes to a turnover. It's just incomplete. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here after the break, offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Banks. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Banks. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
28, Kansas State, 10.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the KState offense is back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Pitches to the back. Oh, what a move. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They bring him down, but a solid game there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. They get him a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Kansas State, 10.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for some space. It's Banks.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. The defense has stuffed them twice in a row. Will they try to throw forward here on 3rd down? And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.